So Kaylee wants to know, what have you seen change in the United States since Obama was elected?
Well, there are two things. I think that since President Obama election, there's been a reset. There's been a reaffirmation of the United States' role in the world, and I think it's a positive thing. The fact that we have withdrawn from Iraq, people like that. We have a time to withdraw from Afghanistan, that we're not intervening in the affairs of other countries. So I think that has changed. I also think on a much smaller scale, this president has put a lot of emphasis on education. There's a growing number of studies that show that by 2020, two-thirds of all jobs created will require some form of college education. This president has not only invested in college education, but he's invested in community colleges. That has changed. The fact that he's put 2 women on the United States Supreme Court, the first Latina, that's very important. So I think he's moved the ball much further down the field. And of course, I mean, what American? I'm a woman. I'm no longer a pre-existing condition. The Affordable Care Act. For the first time in the history of our country, we have a law that says no American can be denied health insurance simply because they are a pre-existing condition or they have a pre-existing condition. So I think there's so many positive things that we can say. The fact that the auto industry is alive and thriving and growing, that's important. And Wall Street has come back from the economic turmoil. We still have a lot more to do as a country. Clearly, the economy is not growing quick enough, but you know what? It's growing. 5.2 million jobs over the last 30 months. 2.1 public sector jobs saved as a result of this president and the administration. So I'm proud of him. I can go on about the environment and many other issues, but those are some of the highlights of I think, the last 3.5 years.
That's great.